Xiaomi 17T Pro versus POCO F8 Ultra. This is the most requested camera comparison, and I'm not sure if you remember, but the POCO F8 Ultra was my phone of the year of 2025, honestly. So I'm really curious to see how does that compare with the Xiaomi 17T Pro. I am using the ultra wide angle, as you can see. This is 4K 30 resolution. The colors look more natural on Xiaomi, I have to say. This is main camera. Yeah, the video on Xiaomi is just too contrasting in my opinion. The grass isn't really that natural, but dynamic range looking good. And let's have a look at the digital crop ×2. Nothing crazy. Let's switch to optical zoom. Remember, both of these phones have optical zoom ×5. But let's take some pictures now and compare the quality. I'm using the steady mode. It is good to see 2.8K on POCO, and we are only limited to 1080p on Xiaomi. Let me know which stabilization is actually better. Now it's time to check on the selfie camera. I am recording in 4K 30. This is the highest resolution. I think the Xiaomi is maybe a little bit wider. Maybe, I don't know. Dynamic range. It is very cloudy, so it's really tricky with HDR, but let's have a look at some selfies. By the way, you can record 60 FPS on selfie, however you need to bring the resolution down to 1080p, and that's what I'm doing now. And by the way, if you're enjoying this kind of content, then to help me, share this with someone that actually thinking about buying one of these devices. I don't need more likes, I don't need subscribers. I'm here to help you decide on your next smartphone. Now when you look at the camera layout, it looks pretty much identical apart from the Xiaomi. You've got the Leica filters. I was using Leica Authentic throughout all the videos. You can see, honestly, it's a very similar setup. And then when you scroll like this, there's even more. As you can see, both got the dual mode video, you got your long exposure photography, etc. So yeah, happy days with that. And this is the maximum zoom ×10 on POCO and ×15 on Xiaomi. Let me know which ones you prefer. I'm gonna switch back to ultra wide angle and take some pictures now. As you can see, I have switched to the high resolution 50 megapixel, and what's great on POCO, as you can see, we actually have 3 50 megapixel cameras. On the Xiaomi there's just the optical zoom and the main camera. The ultra wide angle unfortunately isn't that great, but let's compare the quality now. Worth pointing out that Xiaomi can record in 4K 120 FPS, which I'm using now. You cannot do this on POCO, but remember, both of these phones can record in 8K. On the top of that, for some reason, I am using the main camera, but when you shoot 4K 120, the field of view on the main camera seems a little bit wider on Xiaomi, which I like. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm gonna do some macro now. And when it comes to macro, definitely use optical zoom times 5. Look at the quality, look at the natural blurry background effect on both. That looks really nice, but let's take some macro shots now. Now I have switched to the portrait video mode. I am using the main camera on the both. However, you can use optical zoom times 5, times 2, but POCO can even record this on ultra wide angle. We cannot do this on Xiaomi. The resolution is only 1080p, but let's compare some pictures now. I thought I'd change the scenery a little bit. Beautiful forest. I've got my dog, I've got my drone. Just want to enjoy peace and quiet. I am recording in 4K 60. You can see the quality. You can hear birds singing as well. Honestly, so far they go head to head. As you can see, me and my dog have a great time here, enjoying the nature. I'm using the dual mode video. I think POCO is doing a little bit better with dynamic range. But I'm going to explore this beautiful place and just take more pictures now. See my dog waiting for the stick. I set up slow motion, and I love the fact that Xiaomi can record in 4K 120 FPS. POCO can only do 1080p. Let's have a look at video quality, and I like how much wider the field of view is on Xiaomi. Ultra wide angle is just okay, but as soon as you switch to the main camera you can clearly see the difference. But remember, we also got dedicated optical zooms times 5. There, that looks pretty okay. What do you think? Now I have switched to 4K 60 FPS, and I only just realized that POCO can do this on ultra wide angle. You can see the quality is not that great, but Xiaomi is limited to 4K 30 FPS on ultra wide angle. That's interesting. And this is the maximum zoom. As you can see, times 15 on Xiaomi and times 10 on POCO. Let me go back to ultra wide angle and crack on with my comparison. And this is the portrait video mode. I'm using the main camera. The quality is okay, you know, it is pretty dark, I have to say. Let me know which phone do you prefer so far, and I'm gonna have a look at some portrait shots. Let's go. Front facing camera, 4K 30. This is the quality, stabilization. Happy with that. But let's have a look at some selfies now. Just to finish off, I am using the Pro video mode, and it's great that we have some LUTs. You got log mode, very pleased with that. I'm just using different filters, so don't look at the color accuracy, they are completely different. But you know what? Now, I think Xiaomi has better zoom. I love the fact that we've got 4K 120 FPS and microphone is doing better. On the other side, POCO has better ultra wide angle that can record in 4K 60 FPS. On the top of that, this is beyond the camera. Okay, I absolutely love the Bose speaker. It's the best on the market in my opinion. On the top of that, I do prefer Snapdragon over the MediaTek, and you know what, here in the UK it's £200 cheaper. Such a great value for money. If I had to pick one today, I would pick POCO, but if they were exactly the same price, I would probably go for the Xiaomi. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me, or maybe you've got different opinion? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.